Good idea. Are you gonna check the audio?
Yeah, it works. In theory.
Are you sure?
Positive. Where do you want me to tag you? In the Grom Squad?
Yeah. I got burrito. Are you sure? Oh.
Live.
Hey,
on. We're
good
back.
morning.
Been a long time.
It's been a long time.
We already got one viewer.
How you been?
Yeah, good. Just nothing good or bad to report. Working a lot, like always. Trying to
Okay.
be productive. Part of this thing we call society.
Yeah.
Just always wishing that I could live the dream like you. What about you? Anything exciting?
No, just living a dream. Food delivery's been good.
Oh yeah, that's kind of like the new thing now, right?
Got a new car. Got an actual Prius. So I got a half a robot.
But
Fucking
since
loser.
this has been going on, you went through two cars, right? Because you had the Sonic.
I had the Sonic, and then I went to a Chrysler 300 Hemi, which wasn't the most the best fucking idea for delivering anything.
It's a good way to impress poor people, though. Pull up in that thing.
Yeah, it was great.
Like, oh man, it's a Bentley.
That thing was lowered. You'd hit a fucking pothole. You'd end up 3 lanes over. Like it was cool for a minute. It's all cute until 6,000 miles later, that thing rattled apart. Right, Chrysler 300, piece of shit. Right, well, won't ever own another one.
Yeah.
But
They're trying to achieve a lot there, though, right? They're trying to make it look like a luxury sedan, full size sedan,
when they're new,
and
I give it to them. They're
and
pretty
it's
cool.
cheap, right?
Pretty
It's
cool when they're
affordable
new,
power.
but yeah, when they
Hemi.
get over 100K, I mean, they're just
Yeah, tough one.
But that's Dodge Chrysler Corp for you. They don't make anything fucking good.
Shut up. My truck's good. Their trucks are good, second to none, honestly. But we talk about that.
The truck's good. The fucking truck wouldn't let you drive if you fucking didn't put the
That's all
cow
trucks.
piss in
That's
it.
all of them.
Ugh.
Nothing that's like that.
My truck don't do that.
It's
I
not
just
a
put
truck.
gas in. I don't have to put cow piss in it.
You got like 200 foot-pounds of torque. It doesn't even count.
We'll do a tug of war if you want out here.
I have one-wheel drive.
Ouch.
All right. So you went through like 3 cars. I've been I've been a million things, got the other podcast going on now. So I'm doing that twice a week now.
Yeah.
The construction, oddly enough, is picking up. So that's been busy.
Sweet.
And then got a lot of stuff going on with mini bikes now. Electric ones, of course, but our goal is to build 20 bikes this month.
Okay.
Which is a pretty big number. It's kind of cool,
Are you gonna sell 20 this month, or you just building? 20 this month?
we got some partnerships that are kind of cool.
Sweet.
And so we got Cycle Gear next week on Tuesday. So if anybody's around, want to come see us next week on Tuesday, Cycle Gear.
Okay.
Following Sunday is Desert Winds Harley Davidson. There's an event there, band, food, drinks. It's a big event, And then at the end of the month is Bike Week in Scottsdale.
Yeah, that should be a good one.
So that's like a big commitment because it's like 5 days straight.
Oh damn.
So we'll be there for I think Wednesday to Sunday.
Where Like where is
I
it?
don't know. It's like in Scottsdale, whatever that's called.
Okay.
And Mike, he won the lottery. So basically, bike night. That's next week at Desert Winds Harley. At Cycle Gear.
Okay.
But at any rate, so it's at whatever. I don't go to Scottsdale, but it's called like the thing in Scottsdale. The horse show and all that stuff is at the same place.
Westworld.
That I think.
Okay, so that's where you're gonna be at.
I think so.
Okay, cool.
So that's going on. Waiting to move.
Sweet. Yeah,
Don't ask
me for help on
I
that.
won't.
I don't want your beer and pizza. I don't care.
I'm with you on that one. I wouldn't ask anybody because
I know,
honestly,
we've had
here's
this
the deal.
discussion.
I'm gonna pay somebody because here's the other thing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to move. You can't be late. The fuck you mean you got flat? No, I'm moving today.
Right.
I got the truck and trailer. I got the whole parking lot tied up. I'm ready to go. So now I'm gonna hire somebody.
Nice. So how much did you get back for tax returns?
Oh, I owe like, God. Dude,
Oh, you owe?
taxes?
Yeah, you didn't get money?
Dude, that's such a poor people fucking thing. What do you mean I didn't
God,
get money?
It's fucking amazing, right?
Do you understand how that works?
I don't get taxes anymore, but they kill it this time of year. Like these guys, dude, I couldn't find a car. Let me tell you about my car hunts, right? 3 fucking days straight on the internet. And these motherfuckers were not budging on price. It's tax season. Everybody's out there buying every $3,500 car.
Do you know what a bell curve is?
A what?
Bell curve.
What do you mean? What's a bell curve?
This is a bell curve. And so it's a thing they use in the financial world. So it looks like this. Right?
Okay.
That's your bell curve.
It looks like
the
a
bottom
hill.
line here.
Okay.
Hill. So here's everybody, right?
Uh-huh.
And here's your tax return. And as you make more money, you get more money back. Okay.
Okay. What happened here?
I just switched over.
Oh,
It does
okay.
that. Hold on, I'm gonna explain this because you pissed me off just like everybody else.
Go ahead.
So what happens is, as soon as you get here, this is about $37,000.
Okay.
Your tax return goes down, and as soon as you get here, which is like $55,000, it goes a fucking way.
Yeah, I know.
So this is only poor people get that shit. Yeah, so that's insulting when you say what's your tax return.
My lady pays a shitload in taxes. I get it.
Motherfucker. So no,
and she fucks up my shit because I don't get a tax return no more because you know she files with me, right? So she done fucked up my $1,200 a year that they were giving me on the check. You know,
it's not a tax rate; it's the earned income credit, right? It's EIC, and so it's a credit, not a deduction. So I get what's called like business deductions. If you have a kid, right, which I do, but you file for the credit, it's a credit. IRS goes, here, we'll give you this much money.
Yeah,
that's just it's yours every year. And so, you know, a lot of people are like, yeah, I'm going to wait. I'm going to sell my toy hauler because people's taxes. I'm like, nobody that wants to spend $40,000 on a fucking toy hauler is waiting for a $8,000 tax return. You know,
that's about like an $8,000 cap. You know,
yeah, but 100%. It's like all the other stuff. Yeah, you could tell like people are coming through the shop. They're paid in the shade.
Oh yeah, it's fucking America, dude.
Oh,
America,
man, dude,
you gotta love America.
It is a once a year.
Oh yeah, it's
stimulates
lottery.
The economy.
They're fucking living the dream. I love it though, man. I love it. Those are my people, man. We're out riding and shit. We fucking out here. Everyone's got a mini bike. Let's go.
Oh, they're paid in the shade big time. So
yeah, it's great.
So yeah, to answer your question, no, I don't. I actually haven't filed my taxes. I'm behind 2 years now, so I gotta get that done.
Damn.
Yeah, I just got it. The CPA messaged me. Hey, can you give me the numbers?
That sounds like adult shit. Count me out, motherfucker.
Sucks, man. Yeah, it's not fun.
I don't want to be there and do any of that stuff.
Yeah, I'm on like a payment plan with them. It's like $800 a month, but it just goes nowhere.
Oh,
I'm like, I think then I make the payment, then I owe more because it's like the interest.
Oh, the government's the most gangster in the fucking world.
Well, what it is, right? It's a half of 1% of interest, but it's per month.
Oh yeah.
So that's over 6% a year.
They make their own rules, bro. It's the government. They're the biggest gangsters. They knock on your door, give me my money. You got to pay.
Yeah, I wish I didn't. Like that's the only complaint I have here.
What? If you can't see who's commenting that shit.
Yeah, maybe if I did it this way. See, no,
don't touch it.
So see, it doesn't. I can't figure out the name, right?
Yeah.
So it just says user, which sucks.
That's all right. I mean, whatever.
Well, no, because I might be interested if it's a reputable person. I need help moving. I might be hitting them up here.
What's happening? I think that's Martin.
Martin's reputable. Here's the thing.
He moves some shit.
I'll tell you. Here's the one thing about Martin.
That dude moved people's states, bro. He moved that one chick to Oklahoma recently.
You can hit Martin up, and there's a good chance he probably might not do something. But if he says he's there, I mean, my experience, I don't know everybody's experience, but my experience been, and it's been once, so he's very consistent. But the one time I hit him up, I was like, how about this, this, and this? He said, here's how much money I need. It was done.
Oh, he's a good friend.
And then
I hit him up and be like, hey, I'm going to go look at this fucking Prius at 83rd and Lower Buckeye at 6 p.m. Right. Kind of need you at my house. And he's like, hell yeah, you buy me some... You buy me some food, you know, get me some lunch, and I'll come over.
It says log in on your phone and also mute to see the people. I guess that's an option, right? But I feel like, you know, especially with the other podcast, and because it's just me and I got to like make sure it's working. I always feel like that's so rude, you know?
Oh, whatever.
Yeah. So it's Martin.
So
basically, yeah, so I find Daniel. I find Martin to be a relatively reliable. If he says he's gonna do something, he'll do it.
True.
Right? He's not gonna say he's gonna do it all the time, right? Mm-hmm. Daniel, on the other hand, he'll tell you everything he's gonna do and not do shit.
Right.
So I think it's too bad because those two kind of had a falling out. Because honestly, what you need to do is get some handcuffs and we chain those motherfuckers together, right? With Daniel's gumption. And Martin's consistency.
Drive, yeah.
Right. Well, not Martin's drive. Martin ain't got shit for drive. But Daniel's gumption.
Drives, dude.
No, he ain't got shit. So, but he will, if he says he's gonna do it, he's gonna do it. We'll tether those motherfuckers together and we get some shit done.
Dream team.
Oh, that would be the absolute
dream team.
For that price. Sure. I mean, it'd be just like Bezos and Warren Buffett getting tied up together, going down the road,
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. Too bad, that whole thing kind of imploded because that would be the move. Get those two together.
Hell yeah. So what you're saying is this time of year you're broker than usual.
No,
you don't get no free monies.
I don't know. My financial position doesn't. It's just kind of flat. I don't know if I'm broke.
Just always broke. Yeah.
It's just like base. It's just a baseline. It's like, okay,
just
like,
traveling along, right?
This is my life, and then that's what it costs to exist. And
That's it.
and if I got if I got $10,000 for the week, that just seems to work. And if I got $15 for the week, that also just seems to work.
I love it.
It's like, either one, I make it work.
Yeah,
So
that's fucking awesome.
some weeks we go to poor Carla, it's either feast or famine. Sometimes we're at Little Caesars, sometimes we're at Fleming's.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes we don't eat it all. I'm like, oh, we're just on a diet.
Yeah, fuck it.
Del Taco. That is crazy.
That shit's good. They actually, it's real beans.
It's got I don't know. You've been reading the thing. It's got an undertone of chemical. Taco Bell gets me that way too. Like
Taco Bell's got the chemicals for sure.
You like bite into the tortilla, and it's like, did I just eat Clorox? Because something there just tastes a little bit too like industrial. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Somebody's giving up adulting for Lent. When's Lent? I give up adulting every day though. So I got to do something else.
I think Lent's right now. So Lent's easy. See, that's the only nice thing. Like, I'm not trying to plug religion, but if you were gonna pick a religion to be, right? Definitely not LDS. It's hard. LDS is like no coffee, no tea, no cigarettes.
Well, yeah, and they're fucking weirdos.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not here to debate it, but I'm just saying, as far as the religions that are hard, you get down the line, like, Muslim, nightmare, Catholic's kind of easy. It's like, for Lent, you got to only eat fish. I'm like, I could eat just fish for a month, They still get to drink.
They only eat fish for the whole month?
I think that's the idea of Lent. Really? Whoever's talking about it, if they know what the hell they're talking about. But yeah, that's kind of so. But yeah, no, if you were going to pick a religion to be based on how easy it is, Catholicism for sure. Yeah, that's an easy one.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you had to, right?
I'm just saying if you're picking one. I'm not saying pick one. I'm saying if that's something you were going to do,
Right.
So that's an easy one to be.
100%.
But they all got a terrible thing. Yeah, but no, a friend of mine in my networking group, he's LDS, and so I was just talking to him about it. And man, that thing is strict,
Is it? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's awful. Too strict for me. So
I ran over an LDS guy in a Prius when I was in my 1-ton pickup. And then he had the fucking nerve to take this shit to court, right? I got subpoenaed on behalf of the state of Arizona. I had to fucking be a witness for the state, right? That's who you want on the stand.
For your insurance company?
No, for the state.
Why the state?
Basically, the guy was trying to say, like, it wasn't his fault that he pulled out in front of the 1-ton pickup. And then so he wasn't trying to pay the ticket. They found him at fault.
Right.
So then I was...
Oh, and then he went to court and then he appealed it.
And I was subpoenaed on behalf of the fucking state.
And you went?
I had to. It's a subpoena, motherfucker.
You're the extra Karen motherfucker ever.
No, you have to.
And what
you
does
get
it matter?
Warrant, motherfucker. If you get subpoenaed, don't show up, you get a fucking warrant.
Why didn't you just go and be like, hey, man, yeah, he didn't do what he said. Like, he's right.
What?
Just let him off.
Well, fuck that dude.
Oh, you're a Karen.
Didn't listen. His insurance company didn't give me shit, right? So... I wasn't on his side at all.
Times. The guy that stole your motorcycle, you call the cops on him too.
Well, yeah, motherfucker didn't fucking pay me.
He paid you.
I mean, there was fake bills. I mean, I guess you could say he paid me. Yeah, says it ain't paid.
You cop calling son of a bitch, man. Yeah, I call Billy Badass. All of a sudden comes down to you, the cop caller.
You fuck it, right?
Don't piss Mikey up. He's gonna hit up the police. He got 9 and 1 dialed. He's ready to push 1 and send.
I'm like Cartman on South Park, man. Like that motherfucker gets some revenge on some bitches, man. You remember that Scott Tenorman episode that he made Scott Tenorman eat his parents because he pissed Cartman off? I mean, it's fucking great. That dude takes it just to the extreme.
What's the creator of that name? Parks? Something Matt Parks? Chip?
No, Matt. Trey and Matt.
Yeah, no, he's the same guy that has the cartoon movie with the guy that what's the bong and what's the cartoon movie with Mark Wahlberg? Is it Teddy Bear Ted?
No, that's not the same dude.
Yeah, he invented that too.
No.
Yeah,
that's the Family Guy motherfucker.
Family Guy. Yeah.
He
Seth
did
Park.
Seth whatever.
Seth Rogen.
No, not Seth Rogen. I don't fucking know. But yeah,
he was supposed to be on a plane on 9/11. He missed the flight.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
that's pretty wild.
They were like, "Do you think it was fate?" He's like, "No, I miss flights all the time. I just got lucky,
I mean, that's crazy.
There's a lot of weird stories like that,
right? And he didn't just because it was like
a lot of people got caught up too. That was some bullshit. Like people called, like, "Hey, what's happening? Are you okay?" Like, "Yeah, why?" And like, "Wait, you're not at work?" "Yeah, I'm at work." He was cheating on his wife, got busted. Bunch of people like that. They were out like with the mistress. Yeah. Like
Oh, I never heard
9/11,
that.
because it was a lot of stuff like that went on.
Oh.
Yeah. Is Todd on here? Maybe he can chime in and let us know how it got blew up because he was there.
Oh, don't get me started.
Oh, you're the one too? How about the chemtrail? Do you do that?
Yeah, 100%.
Really?
They fuck with the weather. It's their way of slowly poisoning us.
Well, why would they want to poison you? They need you.
Make you dumber. They don't want to kill you.
They
just wanna
can't
poison
possibly
you.
make you any dumber.
I mean, they
Maybe that
They
works.
just want to make the world dumber, right? So
Mikey wasn't always like this. He started hanging out by Sky Harbor, and next thing you know, he turned up like this, unemployed and stupid.
Shut up.
God.
Listen.
You really believe that the chemtrail, like legit, like you think that's going on?
100%.
And what do you think the outcome is? Like, so they do that for what motivation? Like, what they could see aluminum oxide reflects the solar rays, or it's
No, they just want to keep you stupid.
But don't you
So
think
you
they could just do that?
continuously
With,
just work and work and work and get into debt and not ever accomplish anything. It makes them, the elitists, more rich, you know? It makes the poor more poor.
so you're saying, so that could work, right? So you're saying that they have a way to like unlock their brain and suppress yours. So they're kind of like, it's like when you go to the bar, you know, and you stay kind of sober and just deal with drunk girls, right? You're fighting with an unfair advantage.
Right?
So you're saying like, that's the rich people in the world. That's their move, is like they got a
100%.
way.
Yeah, everybody craves power and money, right? When we had this discussion the other day, when it all comes down to it, as long as your fucking palms are getting greased, like everybody's fucking happy, right?
I was gonna ask Martin the same thing.
What?
Wait, I mean not Martin. I was gonna ask you. Martin just said the same thing. I was thinking.
Oh, how's that diet? Oh, the diet's going good. It's cheat day.
All right, cheat day. All right, so back to the what? What's your conspiracy? You're saying what now?
What?
Yeah, the conspiracy theorist stuff. So you're saying that you have a way, or you think they have a way to make people dumber?
100%.
All right. I don't know. I mean, yeah, maybe alcohol or drugs, or they could just poison the water. I don't think they need to fly a fucking 747 over your house and mysteriously dump chemicals out the back.
So what else? How do you explain that shit?
Oh, it's like really explainable. It's just vapor. It's water vapor.
Get the fuck out of here.
Well, I don't know. Go take your hand, go through the air at 700 miles an hour, and see if it makes a thing. It doesn't. I mean, can you reproduce it?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't want to be that high in the air.
You've never flown, right?
What? No,
Yeah.
I've been in planes.
When's the last time?
During COVID, I went to Kentucky to visit family.
Oh, you did, right?
Yeah.
And planes freak you out.
Oh, I just can't handle it. Yeah, that's terrible.
So if I was like, "Hey, man, I'll pay for it. Let's go to lunch in Las Vegas.
I mean,
We're gonna go to the airport, get on a Southwest flight, get there, go to lunch, back." You're doing that or
I
no?
mean, I'll drive.
It wasn't like, "Hey, can we drive?" I was saying like, would you go to Las Vegas for a day?
Probably not. I swore off Vegas anyways.
But yeah, no, I get you. I was just thinking like it's like the closest place you could fly to
Yeah.
safely. I mean, you could go get like a small
I
plane
mean,
to fly to
Burbank,
like,
California. I think that's just as close, right, as Vegas, right?
I don't
I would
know.
say it's about a 45-minute flight.
I wonder what's the
Done.
closest one, because I think there's even like some small planes that fly to like Chino Valley, Tucson. That would be the thing, man. Just
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, I know if you had your own plane,
Yeah,
you could
yeah.
do it, but like I wonder, like commercial flight, $85, go over here, go to lunch, come back. That'd be the thing.
Yeah, I mean, if you're flying, I'm not getting on for sure.
Oh, that me being the pilot?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I don't have a license.
Yeah, I'm
never
not
finished
good.
it.
Weren't you flying though? I thought you got a license.
Uh-huh.
But you got to do so many hours on that shit, right?
Yeah, I just did that the same way I do everything else. I quit.
Oh, why?
And so, well, the motivation for it was a couple things. One was, you know me, I can't sit still. So work was slow and I need to keep learning, growing, aiming. And so I was like, I got to do something. And I was like, either I'm going to do stand-up comedy or I'm going to do pilot's license. And like this stand-up comedy was just too scary for me. So I just like, no, I'm going to do pilot's
What
license.
do you mean scary? Like stage fright? You can't get to be in front of people?
Yeah, it was just, that for sure. So
I think if you practice with stand-up comedy, you could actually be a funny motherfucker, right? Because you already look funny.
anybody,
Yeah.
anybody could do it. But yeah, so at any rate, so that, and then I had a house in Payson. So my thought was like, okay, the reason I'm gonna get a pilot's license is so we could go, me and a friend.
You want to fly to your house?
Well, in Payson, like I was gonna fly to Payson and back. But then on the way, I could have a couple tall cans. So that was gonna be the thing. Like we just take off, have a tall
Are you
can.
allowed to drink and fly? What's the regulations?
Absolutely not.
But I mean, who's
It's
pulling you over in the air?
Nobody.
though?
That's what I'm saying. So, but the rule is 8 hours throttle to bottle is what they say, right? So
Really?
you can't even like be hung over. So yeah, that was my goal, was to be able to like just have a couple tall cans and fly to Payson.
I gotcha.
Then once I started flying, I realized there's no way you can do that. With any real sanity, because
Yeah.
for a couple reasons. One, the main reason is there's a thing called hypoxia, So as you get higher in the air, the oxygen's less, and so like alcohol has a whole different.
Oh, so you're fucked up by the time you get.
It'd be a nightmare, right?
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. So it was kind of like that, and then I sold the house in Payson. Plus, my buddy passed away that was there, and so I was kind of like always envisioned my buddy Rick. I was gonna like get the license, and then even if we didn't drink, it would have been cool to have the plane in Payson. Then we could wake up Sunday morning. Him and I could go to the airport. We could go fly all around.
So Rick had his place next to that place that you had?
We were just right across from each other. Yeah, he sold me the house.
Yeah, wasn't it his spot?
He sold me the house.
Yeah, he sold it to you just to come up there and hang out.
Yeah.
After you got it, he passed away.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it sucked. So, but at any rate, that was kind of that. And then I realized having your own plane and stuff is not practical. So, my son lives in Prescott.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, I'm going to fly there. The problem is by the time you go to Chandler Municipal, check out the plane, do your pre-flight, all the stuff, fly to Prescott.
It's the same time as driving, right?
No, it's slower.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then I got to figure out how he's going to get from school to the airport. And then I got to convince his mom that doesn't like me anyways that, no, I'm a great candidate to be a pilot for, it would have just.
Is there any restrictions on, say, if you created like some kind of drone that can carry you just as a single person? As long
I'm not single. I have a girlfriend.
I mean, I'm just saying, as long as you fly under a certain feet, is that allowed, or can you just fly something out of your backyard that can make it to Prescott? I mean,
there's a whole classification of like planes and things that fly, and you don't. There's a guy out in Buckeye that will teach you to fly like a real sketchy little thing, but he gets you a license and everything. But it's like you can only fly X, Y, Z, and D. You can't have passengers. You can't fly at night. You got to like stay over here. It's only so many feet. It's real shit.
Isn't that fucked up that somebody has to own all that? That's what I'm talking about, like the government and the fucking elitist, right? The government has to own the airspace. Like, why can't they just leave anything alone, right? That's what really pisses me off. Because why is there so many regulations on airspace? Just let people fly. If they come down and crash and die, who gives a fuck? Right?
No, it's a byproduct.
Why do you gotta control everything?
It's a byproduct of democracy. Because the problem is, right? People like you and Daniel and Martin got to be regulated. Because you guys have no sense of real self-preservation, but also you care nothing about other people. So for you, you'd be like, I'm going to just fly this. And that would work. You're like, yeah, I'm going to hook all this stuff up to it. I'm going to go to Home Depot and I'm going to fly all this lumber home. And you'd be dropping lumber on people's homes. And then you get home and go, yeah, my lumber's gone. I'm going to go back. You would just be a nightmare, And some 2-year-old is going to be out there in the backyard. And you get hit with a 2x10 that fell out of the fucking air from Dickhead's drone.
I mean, should have been looking up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So as a byproduct of democracy, it's like you got to kind of like regulate it to a certain extent. Like, okay, you got to protect me from you and vice versa.
So you're saying, you're saying it's for safety, not money. I'm pretty sure it's all for fucking money.
It's for the good
of
the people.
That airspace is owned for money. It's not for the good of people.
No, because that's not true. Because flight is cheap. That's another thing that people don't realize how cheap it is to have and maintain an airplane. Like you can go so it's funny, like in Europe, people get their pilot's license and they're not very good at landing. And the reason is the airport charges you every time you land. And so when you learn to fly, you do these things called touch and goes. That's all it is. You do a touch and go, right? And then you get back into the traffic pattern. You fly around and you land and you go. Well, in Europe, they charge you for that. So people do the very minimum amount of landings.
Well, of course,
because they don't want to pay for it. Yeah, I'm not paying for that bullshit.
I'm fucking landing shit. If they're charging me, I'll land in a field.
Yeah. So basically, because of that. But yeah, no, airplane is cheap. Flying is cheap. Like gas is cheap. It's weird. But yeah, it's a. Yeah, no,
See, that'd be my problem. It'd be too many rules. I couldn't fly that shit. They'd be like, oh, you got to pay us every time you land. I'd be like, yeah, fuck you. I'll land on the 17, right?
But that's the thing is it's really unregulated. Like you can fly out in the desert and just land. Do your thing.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
See, that's what I do.
You can fly right over the freeway. You can fly right here. You just gotta be 1,000 feet above houses.
Okay.
There's actually, but the thing is because the bar of entry is a little bit higher and blah, 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 they kind of have priced out some of the stupidity. So they're like, okay, you're clearly not going to be flying over a house at 1,000 feet.
What's the cheapest plane you can get? Like, what can I go out and get off Craigslist right now? Can I buy a plane?
Yeah. It's like something nice that you'd be able to get in and fly. And $35,000-$40,000. You'd be like,
that's it.
You'd be in something like, like I was flying. Yeah.
And I can't legally take off on my street with that thing? I have to be at an airport? How does that work?
Yeah.
Can I park it in my driveway?
If you had your own place, you could. But no, I don't think they want you landing on like the 101.
Okay.
Yeah, you could.
So and then private property.
And what they do like in Alaska, is you're not supposed to be landing anywhere unless you got emergency.
I saw
a drip of oil. land right there. Oh, fuck it. They don't check the oil. No, it's fine. I'm going to fish here anyways. You know, because those two like Piper Cubs, I mean, they can land in like 15, 20 feet. I mean, just in no time at all. I mean, they just, you know, with the big wheels.
I guess so.
Yeah, so that's kind of the thing. But yeah, no, flying is actually.
So I could get a plane for 40 Gs and just start fucking going to town with that fucking.
We'd have to get your license.
You don't have to.
No, the cartel. Do you think those guys got it?
100%.
Are you not on Cartel Talk?
What?
On TikTok? You don't got the cartel algorithm going?
No.
Yeah, I finally got the big bank one down behind me. So now it's all cartel stuff, you know, and it's like literally just these dudes taking off in planes and the most sketch just rain. They don't care. They go. Right. They are like.
I mean, I get it, dude. I don't even have my fucking Prius registered or insurance. So who gives a fuck? You know, I just don't do it.
What do you do for license plate?
What do you mean? It's got one on there for when I bought it.
Well, but they cancel that now.
I don't know. I mean, it's a Prius. Who's pulling that thing over? Right? Leave me alone.
I don't know.
I'm just cruising along, you know?
Dude, that is like you're the problem. That's called white privilege.
That's not a problem.
Dude, what do you mean you don't have a license registration? You're too old. If you were just 16, cool, man. I get it.
But what are they gonna do, really? Oh, they gonna pull me over and be like, oh, you don't have register. Oh, well, shit. Sorry, I'll get it tomorrow.
If we get pulled over tonight on the way home, I'm literally gonna go, hey, I'm not running or anything. I have no warrants. Honestly, I don't want to be associated with any of this stupidity. Can I just
don't tell on me.
I'm like,
don't snitch on me if you get pulled over.
No, I just can I get out and walk home?
Nope, you're gonna shut your mouth. You're gonna sit there with your hands in your lap.
Like,
you could drink. I'm not drinking. I'm sober. That's allowed in my car, 100%. I don't care. I don't care what that law states. People used to get my Lyft card and they'd be like, "Can I drink in here?" I don't give a fuck. Do what you think. I'm sober. You can do whatever you want.
So in Las Vegas, you know, they drive around with impunity. Like you can totally, as long as you're in a taxi, do your thing. They don't. Yeah, they got a whole different rule.
I do the same thing. I just like I
said, you know, what's it gonna hurt? And you know, honestly, here's the thing: if you're letting people drink, they'll probably be calmer, and you won't have to worry about nothing. You know, nobody's ever sitting there drinking, and that's who gets sick. It's the person that's hanging over already. And you know, here, have 2 more beers just until we get home. Just chill, just have a couple beers, and then the guy's getting on. Hey man, have a beer, but got a beer. We're gonna do a low profile. It's the drunk guy that don't have a beer. That's okay. Now he's bored hanging out the window.
100%. Martin says the Priuses come with hybrid permanent tags. I'm pretty sure they do. So this is why you don't need plates. That could be a good argument.
How does this work to where now it shows it?
I don't know.
Oh, because it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube, maybe. I don't know.
But I don't think it shows. It doesn't show Facebook. So if Martin comments, like if he's watching it on YouTube,
I got you.
Yeah, that's cool.
Whatever.
Who else is on here?
I'm trying to figure this
shit out. If you're on here,
you
should comment just to see what's happening.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Here's another thing. So like this is right here. It says 10 views, right? Or 10 people watching.
Yeah.
But I wonder how accurate that is. It says 8 people from the Grom Squad.
No, I like that shirt. Isn't that the same shirt you've had for a long ass time?
I got a bunch of Beavis and Butthead shirts. That's my jam, dude.
I got it in my hand.
I'm like super over mature in a lot of ways. But man, Carla gets mad. I'll be sitting there watching Beavis and Butthead just cracking up.
Oh, that's too funny.
It's the dumbest with that drill.
You don't have to think any. You can watch it and turn that brain off, and just laugh. Like you don't have to get it because there's nothing to get at that point, and that's just what's the coolest part. That's why I love cartoons. Is they're so random. You don't have to get any of it. It just plays and it's just fucking funny, right? All of it.
Oh, that's cool. So yeah, Anthony, Sean, yeah. So there's,
so people want to hear you talk, not stare at your phone.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how it works. So, because I got the other podcast, and I don't have the liberty to be like sitting there messing around with it. So.
Oh, I got you.
But yeah, one day I have my own producer like Joe Rogan. Go, hey, pull that thing up on the thing. Pull Beavis and Butthead up.
Yeah. So when I was talking about being on the daytime podcast, because I own my own business,
right?
Were you serious that I'm not allowed on?
No, I'm gonna tell you this.
Can you schedule me in? I would love to.
I'm gonna tell you the same thing I tell everybody. Yeah, no, Chop It Up Chandler is unbiased. We want to hear from everybody. Yeah, right. There's nobody we don't want to hear from.
100%.
So like the people right now on my radar, like I was thinking about this today. I need a CPA,
okay,
a dog groomer, a baker. Those are just things I'm interested in.
Yeah,
and like a local Chandler, like historian or something like that.
Okay,
that's on the immediate radar. Next week, got a mortgage person. And then my buddy who builds the coolest custom homes in the state, like the bazillionaire people's houses. Okay. He builds those.
Sweet.
He's coming on. In addition to that, anybody, I don't care what you do. Like one person, actually, I got to follow up with, I think it's Nicole, but they have a friend that has auto detailing.
Okay.
There's only one requirement I have. Only one is whatever it is you're doing, you got to be an expert at it. And the reason is because like with this, we can sit back. I know you. A lot of these people I never met or I just met or I can't sit here and just.
So they have to talk about it.
I need them to inform me about, and the only thing you're an expert in is doing nothing. So like,
I'm an expert at DoorDash and Uber Eats. What are you talking about?
Nah, that'll run its course too fast. That's not an expert. That'd be like, oh, I'm an expert at like.
I've been an expert at that.
I'm an expert at walking. I mean, you can only go so deep into it, but you know, for most of these people, like the guy today, he spent 16 years in air conditioning. I mean, we could talk for 10 hours about it. You know,
yeah,
we run out of time is the problem.
Yeah, no. So I mean, so you're saying I can't be on because I own my own business.
No,
I can't be on.
I'm saying we're going to talk about something you're an expert in.
Yeah.
So whatever that thing is, if you want to talk about it.
I mean, DoorDash.
That's not. You've been doing it for a year. You can't be an expert. There's a rule of 10,000.
6 years, but I mean, whatever.
There's a rule of 10,000. It takes 10,000 hours, and they've cataloged this with all the people. You know, it takes 10,000 hours to be expert at something.
I'm pretty sure I put in my 10,000 hours.
I mean, I've been sleeping for 10,000 hours. It doesn't make me an expert at it. So, but yeah, no.
You're dick.
The Sunday Fun Day rides. Which how's that going?
I'm an expert at hosting dope rides for Sunday Fun Day. Fuck yeah, I am.
I don't know who Sean is. Do you?
Yeah, Sean's dope. Him and his dad Gary ride with us.
Really? That's from Prescott or no?
No. They're local here. I think they live by the stadium.
That's cool.
Yeah.
He
does Gary Cool. He does the tacos and Groms night over there at Brushfire Tacos at off Thunderbird every Tuesday. He does.
Is that with the other Grom
tacos
group?
and coffee? No, he's with ours.
Because I'm not. I think they finally added me on accident and then they removed me again.
Oh, really? But yeah, no. Gary does the tacos and coffee every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
That's cool.
Where you meet them in the parking lot and they just talk and exchange ideas about. I've never been yet because Tuesdays is a hard night to get out for.
You're so selfish.
No, it's not. I mean, I am selfish, but
you're awful.
It's tough
because like if somebody misses, if he misses one of your Sunday deals, it's gonna be like
no, I don't care. You know,
crime against humanity.
I've showed up on a Sunday Fun Day before, and not one person showed up. I was the only one. I did the ride by myself. I don't care. If you want to come, come. If you don't want to come, stay at home. I'm still riding. It's Sunday Fun Day. Let's roll. But I have been to one Sunday Fun Day where not a single motherfucker showed up. I was the only motherfucker, and I was like, hell yeah, let's ride. And I rode with myself. So fuck you.
Did you do fireworks?
I mean, if I had them that week, I did them. You know, I mean, I love fucking fireworks.
It's like
food delivery. You done pizza and Chinese for years before DoorDash. True.
You didn't do Chinese, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Where?
I was working at Pink Lotus, 35th Avenue, Union Hills.
That's Chinese?
Yeah,
I thought that was like a yoga place.
No, he shut down, but he used to. I was his mechanic and his delivery guy, right?
What?
Yeah, this guy was cool. He used to give me like all the food I wanted for dinner, right? So I'd be bringing home like $40 worth of Chinese for me and Jessa, like every night I worked. It was cool. It was when I was working at the Boulders. I got the Chinese place. That was like 2014.
You worked at the Boulders?
Yeah, I was a security guard.
And did China? No, I know you did that, but I'm saying, and you did Chinese same time?
Delivered Chinese food at night times, like on my nights off. I would like Tuesdays and Thursdays, I think, or something like that. I don't know what it was.
Wait, how many hours did you work at the Boulders?
40. It was a full-time job.
And you had another full-time job?
No, I was just 2 nights a week delivering. I just did it for like, I think I'd make like 60, $70 and like a 4-hour shift and I'd get dinner. So it was like, I mean, it was cool. I just did it for the food pretty much. I'm just fat. Anytime free food comes along, I'm like, yeah, sign me up.
And he would just hook you up with whatever they didn't sell.
Oh, yeah. I'd fucking cook chicken wings. He had all kind of cool shit, crab puffs galore. It was terrible. We were eating our asses off.
No, that's a good move. Chinese food's got it going up. Actually, well,
he was paying $3 a delivery plus tip. Like
American
Rosati's,
Chinese food, Yeah.
There
was a thing.
Real Chinese food's terrible. American Chinese food's great.
There was a thing where it was like, what's the Kardashians' dad? Kris Jenner? He was like the athlete.
I don't know what he identifies as.
Well, no, I'm saying, but he was like athlete or something in the 80s.
Yeah, some Olympian.
Anyway, my point is he was a guy in transition or whatever. So he got Woman of the Year. And so somebody was like, see, even men are better at being women than women are,
Damn.
And, because we even won Woman of the Year. But the funny thing that I'm trying to go to is,
hell yeah, good job, man.
We as Americans make better Chinese food than Chinese people do.
You think so?
Go to China, see how much you like. Dude, it's bland.
Really?
I've had it. I had it all, nothing but Chinese, Taiwanese friends.
All that salt shit, that's American shit. We're adding that in.
You ever seen a fat Chinese person except
True.
Buddha?
True.
Buddha is the only morbidly obese Chinese person in the history of ever.
I mean, Koreans are fat, but they're not.
Did I say Korean?
Yeah, true. They're fat
Dude,
Asians.
Chinese, and for good reason, they have got no. They don't even need to go to the doctor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They're like
they
no
live,
cholesterol.
Those motherfuckers live to like they're 119 years old.
Dude,
man.
they walk everywhere.
Oh yeah.
They eat rice and boiled fish heads, and for whatever reason, I think it's like the key to.
And they ride scooters daily, so I mean that's cool.
Oh,
they're
yeah,
having fun every day on the way to work.
Yeah.
You know, they got their scooter and they get to
bicycle helmet.
It's Sunday fun day every day in China.
Oh, man.
They're having great time. You know.
Yeah. No, 100%. So yeah, no.
I'd like to go there just to ride the streets.
But I guarantee you, go get a person from mainland China, bring them over here, and go, hey, you want some Chinese food? And take them to Panda.
Panda's the best.
To who?
To me.
It's not even Chinese food.
But like, it's still cheap and it's affordable.
It's not cheap.
No, it is.
Panda's expensive.
No, it's affordable still. You can get stuffed to the brim at Panda for $9. 100%.
See, we were talking about that the other day. I don't eat a lot of fast food, but when I do, if I finish that thing not full to the point where I don't want to eat anymore, I feel just like unsatisfied. And that's what I don't like about Chick-fil-A. I get like the big combo with all the stuff and every kind of sauce. And then I could eat 3 of those things.
I just feel like it's so good. That's why you still feel hungry. You're not really hungry when you finish a combo meal at Chick-fil-A. That's a lot of food. It's a lot of waffle fries. The chicken patty's big. It's a quality meal. The problem is it's so fucking good that you feel like you're hungry still. So you're just fucking eating to eat.
Maybe like volume wise, it's a lot, but I don't know. Like it doesn't fill me up. All the new chicken things, man. Daniel gets this place. Daniel, I could go on about a lot of bad things about him. YouTube figure out these ways to find food. Like there's a place right over here that I have driven by.
He's an expert at food.
I would never in a million years stop there. Not a chance. And I get my haircut next door.
Okay.
And Daniel comes back with this thing. And I'm like, this chicken is so incredible. And another thing about Daniel that kills me.
What kind of chicken?
Daniel never finishes his food.
Really?
So I always do. He knows too. But it's called Louisiana chicken.
That's what the place is called.
This chicken is incredible.
Really?
And there's another one that Daniel found. It's called Dave's Hot Chicken. And I mean,
these hot chicken places are popping up.
I know, but they're not like oversold. They are like good.
They're
just not sustainable.
They're expensive.
Wow, I mean, such is life.
It's a fad. I mean, that those things.
No,
I don't think I can.
It ain't a fad.
These hot chickens. There's a reason
wrong.
I haven't been there. Man,
Dude,
you get fucking combo meals $20.
Do you remember when Zinburger came around?
Oh, God.
There was this mythical place that had Colby beef hamburgers, and I remember being so damn broke.
It's at the Biltmore.
At the Biltmore, and I remember my brother telling me about it, and he goes, "The hamburgers are like $16." I go, "Well, you get fries and a drink." No.
No, that's just for the burger,
right? That was such an attainable amount of money.
Yeah,
I saved up, and as soon as I make sure I had a little extra for the $24.
I realized the first time I went to Zinburger was with Aaron. I had to borrow the $30 for the combo meal from Aaron and pay him later because that's what I didn't have money, not even a buck.
Yeah, and it was a luxury item. And if you would have told, dude, now you go anywhere, you can't get it. If you go to Five Guys or any of these designer hamburger places,
Smash Burger, expensive as fuck.
It's all $16.
Yeah, great.
So they kicked the door in.
Yeah, and
then after that. It's like, yeah, In-N-Out still, it's good, blah, 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 $3, and that's all great. But hey, man, for $15, they got the whole shot, 100%. And I'm not a proponent or whatever, a spokesman for these places, but now I'm telling you, this Shaq's got the new one. It's called Shaq's Big Chicken. They're at the Mullet Arena where the Coyotes play.
It's Shaq's Big Chicken. Shaq is a restaurant?
Shaquille O'Neal, yeah, he's got his chicken place. It's just his name or whatever. Probably. I don't know. Maybe, but I haven't had it yet, but I'm sure it's good. But so, yeah, the first one was Nashville Hot Chicken, right? And that was in downtown Phoenix. So now the hot chicken's everywhere. And I'm telling you, at some point, nobody's going to McDonald's to get that mystery thing. Although, the damn chicken like Daniel gets, I mean, it's like this big. I'm like, man, was it a fucking T-bone chicken?
That's some steroid shit,
it's
man.
Huge.
That ain't real
This
chicken.
might be ostrich.
That's some injected shit.
I'm like, how does the thing? I'm like looking at the size of the chicken.
Have you been to that EG's place?
No,
These
that's
things are
that's a
popping up.
Tucson thing.
Yeah, these things are popping up.
Nothing
Right?
good came from Tucson. Nothing. NAU or whatever that thing is down there.
No, it's U of A.
Whatever.
That's terrible.
No thanks.
Yeah, they're too damn close to Mexico. They no, so
They're just too far from civilization.
I haven't had this EG's place, so some people fucking swear by it. And I want to try it, but like they're never open at night, and I'm only out at night. So
people that they're like a drink place.
Is it like a soda fountain kind of deal?
Smoothie flavored thing? I don't know.
What
Bahama Bucks, and they make salmon. I don't know. I'm not going. No thanks. Yeah, that's going on. You know what I'm telling you? I'm tired of seeing
what
coffee shops. They close a 7-Eleven down right here. You know, bulldoze the thing and open up another drive-through. And see, I'm a coffee drinker.
I don't have to go to those fucking
places.
I'm not a coffee drinker.
But man, dude, you hit that Black Rock coffee. I mean, here's the deal. Something's worth it, blah, blah, blah. Coffee for $9.
Well, hey, it gets better. You know, at about 4:30 in the morning, I start getting Starbucks orders when I'm out delivering at night. People are getting their Starbucks and this Black Rock bullshit delivered to their fucking door.
How expensive is that?
I don't even know.
And they're tipping you too.
Oh, they're tipping me on top of it because I ain't
Awful.
taking any one of those early morning Starbucks orders for under $10, right? That price goes up because it's Starbucks. I see a Starbucks order. If they're trying to offer me $7 to deliver it, not doing it. Starbucks, $10.
You gotta be so rich, in my opinion, to be doing that consistently. And
these guys are getting multiple coffees delivered, and it's like I delivered some shit the other day. This motherfucker only got food from Starbucks, like the $8 Danish, and then he got like a fucking $17 fucking sausage, egg, and cheese fucking biscuit that they got, and some other shit. And I'm like, dude, you could have got McDonald's for fucking, you know, a tenth of that price.
Well, here's the thing too, right? If I got that kind of money to just like pay somebody to bring that, I got the time too. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you that? Like, A, well off, and B,
so
that disassociated with reality. I mean,
people just
if you buy the, like Carla and I have the Keurig, dude, good enough.
Is it good?
I mean, for 50 cents it is. That's what it costs to make a cup of coffee at home. We make 50 cents coffee.
Okay.
You know, it's like done. Yeah. You know, if I want to treat myself, I'll go to Circle K. Here's a question for you. Okay, this has been bothering me for a while.
Okay.
And you're kind of like my moral compass.
Yeah.
And we got nothing better to talk about. So maybe I can figure this out.
This is the podcast. Anything goes.
I've always felt terrible about this, but I don't have a solution. All right. So remember growing up, Circle K was always like, they sell you the cup, right? You're getting too distracted. I'm going to take the comments off because you're not paying attention to my story.
I'm paying attention. I'm just looking at the screen. Is that like the way I look?
So Circle K, they've always been like, we sell you the cup, right? And so I remember Jesse got on the thing of, hey, man, if you get the soda cup, you can get a slushie in there.
Okay.
Same price. Oh, no way. Yeah. And the idea was, hey, they sell you the cup.
Okay.
Right? So what I do is I don't like hot anything, right? Especially I don't like hot coffee.
Okay.
Home, anywhere. I get coffee and I put a few or enough ice in it because I have like a drinking problem in the sense that like I like to drink fast, right?
I'm the same way.
So I want to drink the coffee. Yeah. So I'm not going,
for 45 minutes, this coffee's too fucking high.
Later,
no,
you
that's
can't,
terrible.
you know.
Yeah.
So
I get it.
Okay, so here's what I do. I'm just going to go right to the point.
Fair enough.
I go to Circle K, I get a Polar Pop cup.
Okay.
I fill it with ice.
Okay.
I go to the iced coffee thing that they sell, which is iced coffee. You know, it's like this much for $12. So I get my Polar Pop. I go, fill it up that much with iced coffee. And then I go to the regular coffee machine. I fill it the rest of the way up.
Okay.
And so instead of paying $2.39 for this thing, I'm walking out with the whole setup for $1.19.
Yeah.
But let me finish. I do fill it up with ice, so I'm convinced that it's not really a big cup of coffee. So I've had the clerks do it a couple of different ways. One way is they go, "Hey, I'm going to charge you for a small coffee and a large coffee," and I'm like, "But it's not." And they're like, "Yeah." So that ends up being like $4. But I'm like, "You don't understand. If you took the ice out, I'm only got that much coffee."
Why
right?
do you tell them?
Sometimes they just see you and then put the coffee right by the register, so they're just looking.
No, I just tell them. I'll be like, "No, it's a Polar Pop cup."
Oh no, they could see that it's a Polar Pop cup. They watch me put coffee in it.
And
I'm just saying I do this every day. So over time, you know, it happens. I've had them do that. I've had them come up with like, oh man, they like thought I was a reason of childhood cancer, and they're like, man, I don't even know what you're doing here, right? And 99% of the time, they're like, hey, do your thing, man. We see what you got a loophole there. Go ahead,
Okay.
Is that theft in your opinion?
No, absolutely not.
Why?
Because it's corporate shit. Piece
No,
of shit.
that's not. You can't go. So you're saying just because you steal from the corporation is not,
100%.
I
If
mean,
it was
to
a
me,
mom,
it's kind of like
if it was a mom and pop shop, you'd have to pay for it. It was the Shell station, which all Shell stations are independently owned. You have to pay what they want for it, right? So that
which would be what?
Whatever they want to charge you, right? However
Which
many ounces you got in that fucking cup. I mean, I don't know.
How you figure it out?
I don't know. I mean, that's kind of.
You're supposed to get a cup of coffee, fill it up. Like, hey man, I got 9 ounces, but I don't want this cup, so I throw that away.
I mean, if I work there, I'm just charging you for. Actually, I'm not even charging you for the Polar Pop. Have a good day. Like I'm stocking the cigarettes. Have a good day. Just go.
You are so broke that you're stealing the coffee. Just have the cup too.
Just have a good day. Yeah. Thanks for coming in. Enjoy the coffee, right? Enjoy the fucking 44 ounces of coffee.
Martin says it's not theft. So I mean,
yeah. Sort of case.
Here's the other thing.
Ass.
I don't have a way around it, right? Like if I got up there and I was like, oh, I got a little iced coffee, a little regular coffee, some ice, and a Polar Pop cup, and they had a button for it. Right. And I could pay my 20.
Yeah.
God, dude, it's gonna
You're
be
dealing with the degenerative problem. He's not. He doesn't even know simple math.
It'd be a 12-hour conversation.
Oh yeah, he's sitting there staring at the computer. He's confused.
Assistant manager's got.
What do I do? Oh shit! Hold on. Let me call my manager, Connie. Connie. There's 18 motherfuckers in line, and now look behind you. They're staring at you, right? They're like, this motherfucker, right?
Oh, I'm holding up the line. So
it's terrible.
So I don't have a good move for it, right?
Yeah.
It's like, the other thing about it is,
you just leave with it. I know a guy that does that. He was telling me that's what he does every morning. He just goes to Circle K, gets his coffee, and the line's too long, so he'll just leave.
See,
and like, I mean, that's a good move. I would just do that
in a way.
But what are they going to do? It's Circle K. You took a coffee, right?
But where do you start and stop with that? I'm not worried about them. I'm talking about your own personal integrity. So it's like, if you lie and cheat about this and lie and cheat and steal about this, where do you?
I mean, I got banned from Circle K for the pickle incident. So, I mean, I stole the pickle. That was $2.19.
And I mean, I don't think that they're going to like miss a mortgage payment over the matter. But yeah, I don't know. It's tough. So yeah, I don't want to steal. But at the same time, like with this self-checkout and all this stuff, the thing about Circle K, right? It was always built for a little bit of creativity. Because if you just wanted to get X, Y, Z, and D, on your way to work, you'd stop by a fucking vending machine.
Yeah.
Hey, E9, get my M&Ms. Hey, today I want M&Ms. Tomorrow I want this and that, right? You want to mix and match some stuff, right? And so I have a coffee every day. Hey, that's the motherfucker.
Yeah. Whoever that is, it just says Facebook user, but they bring their own cup. They just take it every day because Circle K deserves it, honestly.
Yeah, it's the same. No, you're not. So basically, like the individuality is what they like. That's why you went there, right? And then you would see the person in the morning, hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? And, Kathy used to hook me up 1 out of every 12 times. I just, it was just a little bit of, now you go self-serve, go to the self-checkout, which, see they rebranded that, right?
What?
The smart checkout? It's not a self-checkout, it's a smart checkout.
We're not going on this fucking rabbit hole again.
That's
I'm done talking about the fucking robot.
But that is like, basically, like if you don't use a smart checkout, then you're just a moron, I guess, according to Circle K. Any rate, my point is, they've taken all the individuality out of it, and it's like, no, I want to, what do you call the thing at the liquor store? Fruity Dew? You get Mountain Dew and Hawaiian Punch or something?
It's a Code Red and Hawaiian. Yeah, Fruity Dew at the liquor stores.
That's what I'm saying. I go, okay, I might want half Pepsi, half Coke. I don't know. Right? But they don't have that now. It's like, okay, you just either want coffee. If you want coffee, you get the coffee cup. You want soda, you get in the soda cup. If you want this, you get in there. Boom, boom, use the checkout. No. And wait in line in the whole. It's a fucking nightmare. Just drink coffee at home.
Yeah, no,
so easier.
We went down to fucking.
Andrew, you drive a logo truck, man. You got your stuff.
It used to piss me.
Yeah, your boss is gonna get a call.
It used to piss me off a fucking Quick Trip.
Huh?
We always used to go in and get sodas at 27th and Northern. Aaron would always get a free fucking soda. The motherfucker would be on the counter and be like, oh, yeah, you're good, bro. And then a motherfucker would charge me. And I'm just like, the fuck? It would happen more times than it wouldn't happen. I would say 8 out of 10 times we go in there and get sodas, that motherfucker would be completely free.
Yeah.
They let him have it, right? And I'm sitting there in line fucking wanting, I got to pay for my fucking soda. That shit was fucked up.
There was a girl there named Cynthia, and that I had built some rapport with, and I got free every day. But that's another one. See, I have a lot of integrity. And so I look, I'm like, you can't give me, you don't own this. It's not your shit to give away. No, I'm paying. I'm paying. No, fuck you. No, seriously. I was like, I get mad, you know. I'm like, yeah, you can't just give this away.
Yeah, they can.
So you work at Soul Cannonball and just start giving shit away. That's just a thing?
I've done it before.
You're not working. You're not working. I've done it before.
I ran my own convenience store, man. We've had this discussion. I mean, they didn't know about it, but yeah, I've done it before. I mean,
like, oh, this Mike guy's awesome, but profits have gone down, you know, but we're saving on labor. So
listen, I always showed up to work, so we're good.
Oh my God, dude.
I mean, it wasn't all the time thing, but you know, whatever.
I've done it before.
I'm an expert at that too. Can I be on? I own my own convenience store. Can I be on fucking Chopping Up Chandler now? Son of a bitch.
No, you're not an expert in it. You gotta be an expert. Andrew could come on. He can talk about air conditioning. Mark can come on and talk about just being a loyal, legit friend. You're stuck. You gotta go. You gotta go and specialize, man.
I mean, I'm an expert trophy husband. I got that on lock.
I don't know if that's up. Might be debatable.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah, you're a good human and stuff, and so maybe we'll have you on for that. You don't wake up early enough, anyways.
What?
That thing is at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I can pull it all nighter. I can do it before I go to sleep.
Yeah, that'd be your expertise. Hey, Mike's gonna come and not sleep for 4 days and then drive home. You know.
Oh, I'm the best at that.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
We're not talking about that right
99%. I'm the best.
See? Yeah, his apprenticeship is 10. He's walked more hours on a roof backwards than you walk forward, he said.
Oh, hell yeah. So what's going on this week? What do you got planned? Anything good?
Next week, so Carla's birthday's on Monday. Happy birthday.
Oh, shit. Happy birthday month. Does she get a birthday month?
Dude, it's like birthday quarter.
Dude, birthday's a huge thing in my house, so I get it.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, birthday Monday.
I get screwed on the birthday month.
I think she might be watching, so I can't tell her. But
let me talk about this. So, my wife's rule, she clearly states that your birthday month starts on the month of your birthday and then it ends on your birthday day. So she's September 22nd, right? So she gets 22 birthdays.
Right.
I'm August 1st. She says I only get my birthday the rest of August. It already passed. Sorry about your fucking luck.
I mean, that's a birthday month.
That's kind of fucked up. She gets 22 birthdays in September. I get 1 in August.
Yeah, that's a you thing. So that we're going on some kind of a party bus. I have to ask her more about it. Something.
Party bus?
Yeah.
Am I invited?
You're always invited to everything.
You were invited to my last party bus.
I mean, it's not my party bus. We're going with her friend, you know, type of thing. I don't know.
So, I mean, I can be a friend. Can you ask?
You can drive.
Can you text somebody?
God damn, if I'm not gonna keep telling you everything, you just invite yourself to it all.
I just want to be on it. Can my wife come?
Everybody's welcome. So, and everybody on here too.
How many people can we fit on the motherfucker?
1,000 probably at least. It's a party train.
I love it.
Yeah. So that Tuesday is the cycle gear thing. Spring break. When are your kids on spring break?
What
Where are they? Your kids spring break?
Oh, I don't know.
Wait, is it spring or fall? Spring.
Ask my wife. She knows all the dates to everything. I can look it up on Google, but I don't know the exact dates. I mean, something's probably coming up here shortly in a couple of weeks. I don't know.
Yeah. So I got the kid this coming week.
So he's on spring break this coming week?
Correct.
Maybe I need to look it up because maybe next week they don't have school.
Yeah, probably. I'll drop him off at your house and that's it. That's the whole shot. So.
All right.
So no, that and
are you gonna bring him over to hang out one day?
I'm ready.
No, I'm serious.
Shut up. You always ask me that.
And you never come. Maybe if you come once in a while, stop asking.
You're too far. Your kid's in trouble anyways. For freedom of speech.
I mean, don't get me started on that one. I got a voicemail from the principal. Do you want me to play it?
Yeah, put it on.
Okay.
Put it on speaker.
There we go.
I'm gonna turn the mic all the way up.
Okay. Does anybody want to hear what happened to me on this was Tuesday?
I'm assuming that's Jessa.
Here we go.
Good one, Mike. It's literally next week. Let me see. I'm assuming that's Jessa.
Hello, Mike. This is Phil Valentine, assistant principal at Sunset Heights. Yeah, I'm calling in regards to Kai. It was reported to me. I have not been able to talk to Kai about it. But unfortunately, I'm not here tomorrow, and I wanted to talk to him, but apparently during lunch. Him and a friend were saying the term "suck my," and then the D word that follows. So if you could please do me a favor and follow up with him in regards to that comment. Again, I didn't get a chance to talk with him. The teacher did follow up. It was Mrs. Frederick did talk to him about it, and had the conversation that is not appropriate. So please have a chat. If you have any questions, you can certainly give me a call back. I am not here tomorrow as I am out, but I think that should resolve it if you have a conversation. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So they made it a couple things, right? First of all, they made the gay guy call. Like, why is it the gay guy that's gonna call? He's like, "Oh, I'm the kid got caught saying that. Now I'm the one I gotta call."
I didn't even think about that.
Hey, a male student told another male student to suck his, and you kind of are in that space anyway. So go ahead and call. So that's one
Some
issue,
people's
right?
kids. What the fuck,
That's
man?
one issue. Well,
They know those kids are adult words.
Here's
right?
the other thing. What kind of school do they go to where they do that and the principal says, "Hey, have a conversation with them and we're all good"? My son, literally last week, a kid pushed him, so he pushed him back. They were going to throw his ass out of the school. They threatened him with fucking indefinite expulsion.
This is public school.
God damn.
In Peoria. It is what it is.
You tell a kid that, and that's your penalty. My son's literally been in detention for a week and a half. The teacher said, "Hey, we're gonna get a piece of paper out and write down some details." So my son said,
"This ain't the first."
My son said, "How about you detail my car?" They're gonna throw him out of school for that.
Yeah, this ain't the first voicemail that motherfucker's.
You got another one?
I have one. That was a while ago.
Dude, don't delete that one.
I didn't delete it.
And
hold on.
I like how he just assumed you knew what the balance of that statement was. He said, told another student to suck my, and the D word that follows.
No, that's not it. Hold on. I'm going to just find this other one. You ready for it?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely ready for it. How could I not be?
Hold on. Okay, here we go.
Hello, Mike. This is Phil Valentine, the assistant principal at Sunset Heights. Hey, I need to talk with you about some stickers that your kids were handing out today. I think you put us in a bad position in regards to your website or your blog for YouTube and the content that's on it. Your kids were handing out your stickers apparently with the instructions to give these out because you wanted to have more subscribers and viewers. Anyway, I'm afraid of the parents that are going to be calling due to your website or to your YouTube channel, and that's a huge concern. Please give me a call back, 623-773-6655.
Listen.
This dude has a master's level education, and he has been reduced to rubble by your family.
Listen. I'm gonna say
he
this.
Doesn't even know the difference between a blog and a YouTube.
I'm gonna say this right now.
College?
I did not authorize my kids to take.
No, you encouraged them.
No,
yeah,
I
you
did not.
Yeah, you saw retrospectively how stupid that was and totally backpedaled.
No.
Yeah, you did.
Listen,
shut up. I know you.
Listen, they stole my stickers, started passing them out at school. Those motherfuckers, right? They ain't supposed to promote that shit. That's adult content.
That's not even close to what happened.
I don't support that shit.
Dude, that is so funny. But that poor bastard, right? He's got master's level.
I've never met him either.
Doctrine.
I always avoid this. I've never met him, right? I don't want to, right?
He said you put him in a bad position.
Bad position.
Mike, you've put us in a bad position.
I guarantee he knows who I am. When I show up to parent-teacher conferences, he see me walk by and he's like, "That's that motherfucker."
Yeah, you
right?
got your goggles on.
Oh yeah, I'm ready to go.
And he told him to take him. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Yeah, no, 100% that. And see, like 5-10 years ago, right? They would have put the kids in juvie. Right, but now because of all these
juvie for what? Passing out stickers? Stop.
You know what I'm saying, right? But now because of all this stuff, there's like these kids got a traumatic dad ruining everything. So you walk in with all your bullshit, and they're just like, "Oh, fucking kids, no wonder." They just give them a pass. Yeah, hey, That's the kid. His dad wears the goggles.
Do you remember?
Drives the truck. You know the truck. You know the truck. Yeah.
Do you remember?
His dad drives the truck.
Do you remember when he took my money and started passing it out?
Yeah.
That's terrible. Must have seen one of my YouTube videos, right? Took a stack of my money and started giving it away to his friends in the cafeteria.
Yeah, he was passing out money at school.
Yeah.
That's a good move.
Fucking second grade, dude. I think
Hey.
he took like $400 from me.
He's a philanthropist. He's not a stingy person.
No, he's just giving shit away.
God.
I mean, honestly, I secretly love it, right? And it's so cool that they look up to me that much, right?
But
Want to
then-
be like me.
So to say.
It's badass.
Well,
I'm glad we're back. Are we going to make this a weekly thing? I mean, it's up to you.
Not next week. It won't be weekly. I got spring break. So do
Hashtag
you?
bring back the long bus. It's
Next-
trending.
Hey, we can do it virtually, but it ain't gonna be cool. Next week, I've got too many things going. The week after that, I think there's a definite maybe. But next week ain't gonna work at all.
You ain't got no babysitter? Not one.
I
You can't
barely
get one
see
off
my-
Craigslist. I got one off Craigslist. I don't recommend
you
that.
didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
No, 100% I
You're
did.
joking.
No, when I first got the kids, I was working at Lowe's. I found this babysitter on Craigslist.
On Craigslist?
Yeah, they were close to my house. They were only wanting like
How did that work?
$20 a day per kid, which was a
$20?
smoking deal because the daycare wanted like $45 per kid per day.
So you went to the half off option.
Yeah, so I went to the Craigslist. Well,
Yeah.
I think the second time, my wife dropped him off, and like this bitch was nodding out. Like it was terrible.
You were dropping your kid off at a fucking tweaker's house?
Well, I didn't know. I mean, they lived in Stetson or somewhere. They lived in some
Whatever.
fucking nice fucking neighborhood, right?
That's why you can't watch Caleb.
I'm just saying, right? I'll never do that. Lesson learned, right? I mean, you don't
Oh,
know until
yeah.
you try. Sometimes I found a good ass tattoo artist off Craigslist.
I
It doesn't
mean,
work. I mean,
That's up for debate too.
hey, up for base, badass.
That thing on your hand looks nothing like the thing on my shirt. Doesn't even look close.
Yeah, it does. What are you talking about?
No.
You're retarded.
All right. We out. Yeah, no, next week should be the thing though.
All right.
Later, skaters.